Hello guys, welcome back to the Washes YouTube channel, and today we are going to discuss yet another episode on building, creating, sustaining a healthy and successful relationship with your partner or anyone that you are dating. So today's episode is about trust and respect. You are going to unlock the secrets about this relationship. Also, today we will be talking about how to break these cycles of heartbreaks and so on. So today it's all about unlocking secrets, talking about trust and respect, and how to break the cycles of heartbreak. So we are going to directly jump into our video, and we are going to start by building trust. So how can we build this trust in our relationships? So point number one is all about honesty and transparency. So as we all know, for every successful relationship, you need to have honesty. You need to be transparent to your partner, communicating. Yes, this is all about communication. So you can build trust when you are silent. So you need to be honest and transparency. So being truthful and open with your partner, even when it's difficult. So there's some things that you happen or you end up doing that maybe they will hurt your partner, but you need to be truthful, be open to your partner. This one builds trust and fosters a sense of security. So when you tell your partner, yes, I really love you, but I mess up somewhere, or I mess with someone, so I mess this thing with another person, but I think it's good and best for us if we talk things and settle this thing. This includes being honest about your feelings, needs, and experiences. Maybe you are starting to develop some feelings to another person. So you need to communicate to your partner, make your partner be aware and know how to help you to overcome those feelings. Some of these feelings can be overcome when you communicate and you try to get that moral and love support from your partner. When you have these things and you keep them for yourself, it will be hard for you to overcome these feelings, because no one is going to understand how you feel if you're not communicating. So guys, I'm just telling you to be honest and transparent to your partner. Then the second topic, or the second subtitle and tip for today on building trust, it's all about reliability and consistency. So you need to be reliable and also be consistent in whatever thing that you're doing. Do not be fluctuating. Like, even your moods, your feelings need to be consistent. Not that you end up being messed up in each and every other time. You are the only one who's making the relationship go on, having these hiccups, making the relationship have these ups and downs. So you need to be reliable to your partner and also be consistent. So following through on commitments and being dependable shows your partner that they can count on you. So if you show commitments and also show that they can depend on you, this one make your partner feel even if I'm not around, or even if I'm gone out abroad or in wherever place that you might be, that makes your partner believe in you and say that, hey, I can count on him. Even if I'll be traveling, but I'm sure that he or she can handle on her own, or can handle this thing. So you need to be dependable. You need to show commitment. So it could be in business. Maybe you have started a business with your partner, but when your partner is traveling or reserving another business trip elsewhere, far away from home, then your partner will feel like, my business is going to run broke, or we are going to fail terribly. So you need to be dependable. And by the way, it doesn't mean to be perfect. You need not to be perfect, but it means you should make an effort. So you should make an effort in whichever thing that you have been doing as a couple. So you need to show that effort, and you need to show commitment. Maybe it is a family business. You need to show that interest and commitment, passion in it, so that they can depend on you. Maybe you have been planning to start a line of clothes. Maybe it is a designer shop, but your partner is just feeling, if I just leave this on for my partner, or it will end up being broke. So you need to be committed. Be you. You need to show your support. So commitment, and show that they can really depend on you. So that's key. And so you need to keep your word. So if your partner is or has been trying to tell you or teaching you on the stuffs, but you end up being so you need to, if you make a promise to a partner, then you need to keep your word. So when you keep your word, this will make your partner be happy about you, because he or she will know that finally my partner is going to cover me up and is going to be there for me, because he or she really, I can depend on them. So guys, I'm telling you, this thing, it needs you. It needs sacrifice. It needs you to build your relationship. So first one, it was honesty and transparency. Now it is about reliability and consistency. So you need to be you. Just try all your best and give the best out of you. So we're going to point number 3, which is vulnerability and emotional intimacy. To show your emotions, you need to be intimate, and also show your vulnerable points. Whenever you think that if my partner did this to me, then I'm going to be broke. So I'm going to be broken. So you need to do not feel shy or ashamed to share your vulnerabilities or what things that you think if your partner does them unto you, you're going to broke apart. No, do not feel ashamed or shy. You need to be true and also show love to your partner. So it's all about sharing your deepest thoughts and feelings with your partner. This one creates a deeper connection and strengthens. So if you're feeling broken whenever things happen, but when you keep silent, your partner won't understand you. But if you communicate and make your partner be aware that when you do this, I feel terrible. When you do this, I feel broken in my heart, or I feel like you are not loving me, or I feel like you are not appreciating me much enough, then you are just killing your relationship. This thing, it requires feeling safe and accepted by your partner. So if you're going to tell your partner to share your feelings about how you feel vulnerable, or how you are going to show your emotional intimacy to your partner, it requires for you to feel safe and accepted by your partner. How can you feel safe and accepted by your partner? It is simple and much harder too, because you need to have that trust in yourself. You need to first trust in your partner, and if you trust your partner, then it will be easy for you to see the love that they have for you. But if you are not trusting in them, then it will be difficult for you to see that love that they are having for you. And now let's go to point number 4, which is about forgiveness and understanding. We all know that in every relationship there are these ups and downs. So there is these things that happen in every relationship. But forgiveness, in our previous episode we discussed about forgiveness. So if you have not yet watched that, you can go back and rewind on forgiveness. So here we're going to discuss it shallowly, so we're not going to delve deeper into it because we have a video specific for forgiveness. So forgiveness, everyone makes mistakes, that's true, and that's the deepest truth that truth that you need to know. Everyone makes mistakes, even if no one is perfect. But being able to forgive your partner for their shortcomings and focus on moving forward together, it demonstrates your trust in them, and this strengthens the bond. So if your partner have wronged you and you feel hurt, so you need to have that forgiveness. On a previous episode, I talk about it as an art. It is an art for you to forgive your partner. You need to have that art of forgiveness. So if you feel hurt, then you need to be understanding to your partner also when they communicate whichever thing that they have done unto you, because there's this relationships when your partner has messed up but he's not telling you what he has done, or whichever thing that your partner did, they won't talk about it until you find it. So appreciate that partner who talks to you about the things that he or she did, and then he or she is asking you to forgive your partner. So forgive them because they really value and appreciate you as a partner. That's why they share whichever thing that they think or they feel it might have caused hurt to you as a person, as an individual. So relationship is all about the art of speaking. You need to communicate, and the art of forgiveness, which it is an art which we need to emulate. So if your partner has communicated, you need to do what? Be kind enough to your partner and forgive them for their shortcomings, and also focus on moving forward. So if you will be dwelling on the same thing that has already happened, then your partner also, even if they really regret whichever thing that they did, but if you're dwelling on the same thing each and every other day, then your partner will feel like maybe this thing it's not meant to work, or it's not working again. So I just need to focus on any other things, or I just need to move out of this because I tried, but there is no that connection from your partner. There is no that help that you're getting from your partner. So you need to show your commitment to that relationship. Whenever your partner has wronged you and has communicated, please forgive your partner. Be understanding to your partner and have that art of forgiveness. It is key. So we had those 4 points, by the way, and now we are going to how to maintain respect. We discussed 4 points about building trust. So we're going to maintain respect, because respect, it really needs to be maintained between couples or for a relationship to really grow. So maintaining respect, it starts by appreciate and gratitude. So you need to show appreciation, and also be grateful, or show your gratitude to your partner or to anything that has happened in your relationship. So expressing your expression for your partner and the things they do for you shows that you value them and their contribution in your life, in your relationship in general. So if your partner has done some things unto you, and those things, maybe you see them as small things, by the way. So even those small things really matters in a relationship, and you need to show appreciation to those things, because maybe if you do not, your partner will feel like, I've been trying to make this relationship much more intimate, or I'm trying to make this relationship feel like it is worth it, but my partner is not seeing me trying or struggling. So you need to show appreciation, appreciate the little thing that your partner has been doing. Maybe it's he or she has brought you flowers, then show appreciation. Maybe it's 2 words or anything, but ensure that you show appreciation, because appreciation is key, and it's the love your partner is having. Also, your partner will respect you more because you show appreciation to the little things that they have done for you and for your relationship. So we go to second point, which is about healthy boundaries. Boundaries are need to be there for everything to run smoothly. Even if for countries or for anything, they need to be boundaries. So even in a relationship, there need to be boundaries that are respected, and they should not be unhealthy boundaries. So there should be healthy boundaries because they could be boundaries but they are unhealthy, or they are just boundaries that are not what they are, or you could be boundaries that are not necessary in a relationship. So if your relationship, you think they need to be boundaries, then they need to be healthy ones. So having clear and respectful boundaries around things like personal space, time, communication helps to maintain a sense of autonomy and prevent resentment. So you need to have clear boundaries. So these boundaries, they need to be respectful. Also, these boundaries, they need to dwell on things like personal space. Yes, you have time. Yes, maybe these boundaries could be you are not supposed to come home past 2 a.m. That's reasonable. But boundaries like you are not supposed to come home past 6 p.m. Past 6 p.m. really, that's unhealthy boundaries. So boundaries should be healthy ones. Like they need to be logical ones. So you can't have illogical boundaries like past 6 p.m. you are late. You are not supposed to walk into this house. Just sleep wherever you are. That's illogic. So you need to be logical whenever you're trying to make boundaries, and also they need be to be respectful. So if we are talking about time, then think of reasonable time. Maybe past 2 a.m. it is quiet and it is much late than expected. So please do not come home past 2 a.m. That's good and it will be highly appreciated. So make boundaries but healthy ones. So we go into another point, healthy communication. So we had another episode on communication. If you haven't watched it, I'll recommend you to go back and rewatch. It is worth it. It has all the tips. It has everything that you need to know. We discussed it in much more minutes than you could think. So communicating openly and honestly. You need to communicate openly and honestly to your partner. So for a healthy relationship, it revolves about communication, respect, trust, honesty. So if the communication itself, it needs to be open and honestly. So if you have this communication already, you know that your partner is going to trust you more, and you are going to trust more your partner. So trust is a two-way traffic. If you trust your partner, then he or she is going to trust you back. And if you do not trust your partner, how do you expect him or her to trust you back? And if you're not trusting your partner, then expect nothing from your partner, because they will notice that it is evident or it is visible by the way you can't hide your lack of trust to your partner, because there are things that you will be doing that makes your partner see, yeah, it's true. This person, yes, he is loving me, or he says he is, but I can see truly or clearly see through his actions he's not trusting me, or he's loving me. Maybe he is, or he thinks he is, but he's not, because you are not trusting your partner. If you are not trusting your partner, then you do not love them. Show love and trust. So trust your partner. If you do not trust them, you are not going to fall in love with them. So on this healthy communication, this one includes avoiding harmful communication tactics like criticism, blame, and contempt. So things like criticism. You are not supposed to criticize your partner, even though you think that your partner, the things that he or she does not know how to do them perfectly or well compared to someone else. Even if the someone else is your friend, best friend, is it your ex? No, do not compare or criticize your partner based on those relationships that you have. So do not try to criticize. Maybe you can talk to your partner and use things like, you need to communicate. Even if the thing that he or she is doing is wrong, you need to make it feel like a compliment but not an insult. So you need to use words like, I appreciate how you do things, but I think if we do things, you do things in this way, it will make a greater difference, or it will be much more good or great than in this way that you're usually doing things. So provide an alternative way to a partner for them to see, for them to do their things in a way that pleases you, or you feel it's best for your relationship. So you need to communicate healthily, not criticizing or blaming each other. You should avoid that. Very avoid that. And I'm repeating, you need to avoid that. It's not healthy. So having said that, I think it's good for us to discuss some additional tips and then wrap up the video and see you on the next episode. So additional tips, we have spend quality time together. How can you build trust, or how can you build respect if you do not spend time together? How can you build trust if you are in Saudi and I am in Kenya? How could you build trust if you are in India and I am in Kenya? We need to have quality time together. We need to have times where we meet. Even relationships, long distance relationship, they work by the way, but we need to have quality time together. Is it through video calling? Is it through just initiate having that communication with your partner, having those intimate connection with your partner, and having those, have quality time with your partner. Just spend time, much more time with your partner. Make your partner feel your presence. So regularly making time for connection and shared activities strengthens the bond and allows you to appreciate each other. So maybe you are in India but you do not communicate to me. So how could we build or know each other? So if we communicate to one another and if we talk about our likes and dislikes, this one creates much more intimacy. Just make sure that you try and have these things that creates that bond or strengthens that bond. So try all your best, try everything to make your partner feel loved and feel your presence in their lives, even if you are far away. So quality times, even if you have broken up, but these quality times makes your partner feel and it reminds your partner about you. So it creates that bond and it strengthens that bond. So if you have been fighting with your partner in each and every other day, how could they recall you of good things, or even try to recall you to reconcile? It will be easier because your partner will feel like, maybe I overreacted, or maybe we can settle things together. But if you have been fighting each and every other day, then that thing is over. So support each other's goals and dreams is our next additional tip. So you couldn't be dating me, but if I'm trying to tell you what are the things that I like or things that I want to achieve in my life, but you are always negative. You cannot be negative at all times. You need to, even if the thing that I'm trying to communicate to you feel like it's not working, then provide an alternative solution. Do not just say that one, no. If it's a no, then what can I do? Or what is your suggestion? What thing do you feel like I can really do it, or when I give it a try, it will be for the best. It will be for the best. So you need to show that. So you need to encourage and support your partner aspirations. Show that you believe in them and have their best interests at heart. Try to figure out whichever thing that your partner likes and support them. If you support your partner and you show that you value their interests, then your partner will definitely or absolutely will always have you. It will build your trust and they will respect you more and more. It's also our final point on additional tips. This one will seem a bit compromising as itself it is being called. Be willing to compromise. So it is compromising and you need to be willing to compromise. So in any relationship there will be times when you need to compromise. On the previous point I was talking about support each other. So you need also to be ready to compromise. So maybe your partner is thinking about starting this business about line of clothes, and your partner wants to specialize in teenage clothes. So maybe your partner is trying to figure out, and you think that the population that you're living in is full of children. So you need to compromise and tell him or her you are true, or maybe your idea is good and brilliant one, but you need a thing and it is for the best that you need to do the children clothes, because there are many children and parents will always show love and scare support to their children, so they will be willing to give them this, to give them or to buy them new clothes and so on. So tell your partner the reason as to why you are compromising. So you need to find common ground and be willing to meet each other halfway, demonstrates respect and trustworthiness. So if not only are you supposed to be compromising, but you need to compromise and also have this one thing that we're calling, we need to reach a common ground, or the situation it is supposed to be a win-win situation or a win-win solution at all times. Your goal and objective is supposed to be arriving or reaching a win-win situation solution and also a win-win resolution. So with that in mind, then you are going to create your relationship much more stronger and much more intimate, and your partner and your trust in each other, it is going to be huge. It will going to be impacting you, and you're going to respect one another. So having said so, we have reached the climax of the video, and we need to remember that for every relationship it is unique. Every relationship it is unique, and what works for one might not work for another person. So you need to always remember that. And also the key is to be open. Have open communication. Listen to your partner. Make continuous efforts to grow together. So it is a process. Open communication, listen to your partner, and making effort of growing together. So having come to the end of our videos of a video, so if you're new, I really appreciate your new venture into my YouTube channel, and if you are a returning subscriber, I really appreciate your continued support. And if you feel like you want to subscribe to watch and receive much more content on these topics, then I really applaud you, and I really love to have you as my subscriber and also as my supporter, because it's through you that makes me grow, and also it motivates me to keep on pushing. I love you guys, and see you on our next episode.